Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru.
Okay, this person is overly optimistic in my view. ठीक है ना? It's going to be very hard to get rid of negative thoughts. ठीक है ना? Negative thoughts is like, I would describe an example I could use is, you know when somebody's sitting at home watching TV and flicking channels, right? So your mind is a bit like watching someone who just keeps flicking the channel, right? New thoughts keep coming in, coming out, new thoughts all the time. Now, when someone watches something interesting when they're flicking the channel, they stop and they observe what they're watching, right? So it's like you're flicking, it's like, oh, what's that? And you stop there. So negative thoughts and positive thoughts are like that newsreel, that sort of flick. And then what you got to do is learn not to stop at negative thought and pursue that further. Do you know what I'm saying? So when a negative thought comes into your mind, you just let it go on about its way, keep on moving on, keep flicking on. Don't dwell on it and try and then end up watching it for longer. So the thing I believe is start to ignore negative thoughts. Holly, ignore them. Yeah. Then your adat becomes to ignore negative thoughts. क्योंकि जो दिमाग है एक न्यूरोसाइकोलॉजिकल है कि ਜਿਹੜੀ आदत होती है कि ਉਹਨੂੰ बनाना औखा है ते तोड़ना औखा है. Yeah. It's hard to break a habit. It's hard to make a habit. But when it comes to willpower, it's easy to make willpower, easy to break willpower. Yeah. So our aim is to make our adatan good. Our habits should become good. How can our habits become good? If we just keep on ignoring the bad stuff, keep on thinking about the good stuff, over time the mind will get a habit to do good. And then when you do have a crazy thought and it's no good, firstly your habit will be to ignore it. But let's say by mistake your dhyan isn't, you're not very focused and you're not dwelling upon the bad thing, suddenly you'll be like, what am I doing? I don't do this stuff. Because it's something new to you, you haven't done it for so long, that it's your adat, and you check yourself. And this is where Maharaj Guru Gobind Singh Ji is being told by their father that even in your dreams, don't go to the bed of another woman. Now, unfortunately in today's world, bad thoughts are coming in, but we're being bombarded with bad imagery as well all day long. Now with that bad imagery, we get normalized onto that bad imagery. We start thinking it's okay to have this bad thing as long as you don't do anything. My answer to this would be start to ignore it, and then holly, even in your dreams, when you do something that goes against your normal character, because it's become your habit, you'll be surprised even in your dream. Yeah? And so you may not ever, don't be overly optimistic. They won't stop coming. Just learn to ignore them. Question?
I think Bhai Jugraju makes a very, very good point with an American saying that an ounce of prevention is equal to a pound of a cure. If you can prevent going down a pathway of negativity, whatever you can do to avoid something you know is bad is the number one thing you should always try to do. Whether it be bad sangat, whether it be TV shows or movies that will lead you down a bad pathway. Understand that when we say, and it's very common in Gurdwara, like Nanak said, when they say Kal Yuga, and they're not lying, they're absolutely correct, it is Kal Yuga. This is a joke in which everything is going to be against a person who wants to do any kamai, any bhakti, be a Sikh or be a religious person. So first thing is prevention, is to stop yourself from going down that road. I can tell you right now that whatever you watch, whatever you see, will stay with you for quite some time. And I think you can experience that yourself. If you've seen something bad, it kind of sticks around, it rotates in your mind. Anything bad is very attractive these days in Kali. Anything good takes a lot of effort to actually impart into your body, into your mind. So first thing is prevention. It's vital that you try not to go down that pathway. I'm a firm... Alright. This looks kind of weird. Like a DJ or something. Now, if you are having bad thoughts, Guru Sahib has given you weapons. Naam and Bani. Naam is an activity that is there to remind you of God all the time. And it's also a very good activity to displace bad thoughts out of your mind. If you have a bad thought, you should be doing Naam Simran. Gurbani's entire purpose is to explain to you that Naam Simran, why is it important? Why is Gursikhi even important? Why you should do certain things and avoid certain things? What's the consequences? So whereas you're bombarded in life by a lot of bad and negativity, and it's all around us. You wake up in the morning, if you turn on the TV, you're probably exposed to something negative in the first 30 seconds. Avoid things that will cause that negativity, but if you're exposed to it, you have to do a lot of Naam Simran and Barney to get rid of it. My dad made an interesting little statement to me. He said, all your life you accumulate trash into your mind. The world is full of dung. Naam Simran is like a shovel. And you slowly, you slowly take that shovel and you shovel a little bit out of the bad stuff out of your mind. The purpose is to man nu pura khali karne mari thoughts se taki naam ude vich vas jaye. But to do that, you have to have a completely empty, clear mind. That's what Naam Simran's purpose is to clear out that gund out of your brain, the thing that is attracting your home, and to replace it with Naam so that all you hear and experience is Naam. So negativity, avoid it, and if it's there and you're exposed to it, a lot of Naam Simran Gurbani is your only solution.
What about you saying about brainwash? You have to clean your head. Mara says, so we have to wash the brain basically, brainwash ourselves with Barney.